All right, so welcome to this section. This is Google Adverts, how to set up Google Ads for Realtors. So we're going to niche this down to Realtors. So first thing, I want to ask a question. Do you already have a Google Ads account?
Yes, I have.
You have a Google Ads account. So your challenge is how to set it up.
Yes, actually, I just set up an account today because I was able to make payments to through AdPay.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
So I just try to have an account today.
Awesome.
But I don't really know much about it, but I just try one or two things on my own.
It's fine. It's because I was going to take you through the ad pay stuff, but thank God you've gotten that out of the way. It's one challenge too I'm having with Land and Crabs campaign. Except they allow me to use my account to run the ads that way. So I'm trying to set up ad campaigns for them. So let's just jump into the ads manager itself. Let me share my screen with you. Excuse me. Okay, let me use my demo. I'm going to use my demo account. So if you can see my screen, just let me know. Can you see my screen?
Um, yes, I can see your screen.
Awesome, awesome. So let's go ahead. So once you are able to make that payment using AdPay, all right, this is the interface you see. All right, it's like the normal Facebook Ads Manager, but this is for Google Adverts. Okay, basically this is what you would see. So don't let this dashboard scare you. All right, there are different things you can do here, but let's just say let's have an idea of the type of adverts we want to run first. Um, you just want to run an advert. So I'm going to show you how to run an advert targeting Nigerians on this same campaign, also target Nigerians in diaspora. Okay, because it's just one ad set. So we're going to do all of those things. I'm going to show you how to do that. But first thing first, what you want to think in your mind is, what is my aim? Do I want sales? Do I want leads? The kind of campaign objectives. All right. Is this search I want to do or display? So you just want to think through. So let me explain all of these things. Maybe once we get it now, okay, let me just click on plus button because we'll come back. We'll come back to it. So you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't just say it off my head. So you click on the plus button, right? Once you click on the plus button, you get this interface. Okay. Now you can see this is sales, this is lead, this is website traffic. You have no business with app promotions, awareness, consideration, local store visits and promotion, create a campaign without the goals. Get it. So let me explain all of these things. So this will inform your campaign objective with what you want to achieve with your advert. So the first one is sales. So just as the name implies, you want to be able to drive sales online, all right, on your app, on your website, or you want them to call you, or you want them to actually buy from your store, local store. Or if you have a physical store, people can walk in and then come and make inquiries and then buy stuff. That's what this is all about. Okay, they can call you, they can pay online, they can walk into your store. All right, this is leads. All right, so leads is about getting people who are interested in your product, getting people who are interested in your product. All right, and then you ask them to take certain action. The action could be to visit a website, to give you a call, all right, or to fill a form, whichever one you want, or for them to download an app or whatever. But since we are targeting real estate, it's either for them to visit a website or to give you a call that they are interested in a particular property. All right, that's for leads. And this is website traffic. Just as the name implies, you're getting people to visit your website. Okay, people, they'll go on Google, make some search queries, and if your ads appear, once they click on it, it takes them to a particular website. As long as the phrases they match, keywords match together, which I'm just going to dive into keyword selection and all of those things pretty much later. So you understand these things, that is about strategy And it's not just about, I want to run campaign, I want to run adverts, it's about strategy. Then you have no business with these app promotions. So this is awareness and concentration. So you're just starting out your business and you just want people to know about your brand, okay? You're not forcing them to buy, but the end goal of awareness most often time, it's sales, it's conversion, all right? That's the end goal most often time. So people would say, okay, I probably want to do business with this person. So you want to reach a broad audience of people to build interest about your product, in what you sell, what you do, and all that. You do brand awareness and consideration. All right, this is for local store visits. You want people to actually come to your store locally and visit you. Okay, this is the one to choose, basically. Now, this one is to create a campaign without a goals guidance. So all of these things, they are goals, okay? And they have some specificity that Google would want you to go through without going outside of the box. But if you want a full total control, you want to be able to do things your way, all right? You want to create a campaign without a goals guidance. However, the excuse me, the mistake people do is that they go ahead and choose this, and then they come back and say, oh, my ad is not converting, because it's not the best practice. Except if you are a professional in running Google adverts, I will advise you to do this. Okay. Now I've pretty much explained all of these things. Another thing you want to think about first is, okay, people are going to see my adverts. What are the phrases, what are the keywords you want them to type into Google, okay, for your adverts to pop up? Okay, that will now lead us into keyword planning. Okay, before now, keyword planning used to be a Google tool that you can use. We used to use it those days for SEO and all that, but now they've integrated it into the ads manager. So to access that, you need to go to tools. You need to go to tools. Under tools, you'll see planning. If you click on this downward arrow, you'll see Google Keyword Planner. So click on this keyword planner. All right. The first one here says discover new keywords. All right. If there are new keywords in the real estate industry that you want to use, you click on this. This one, get search volumes and forecast. Get search volumes and other historical metrics that have been used and all that. So let's assume that we have no idea of the keywords we want to use. However, we want to target people to buy our properties. So let's say our property is located in Lagos, for instance. And we're in Lagos, we'll say, let me say Ikoyi or Ekpe or Badagry, okay? But our main focus is Lagos. It can be any other state, it can be Abuja, it can be Port Harcourt. So I'm just using Lagos as an example. So the first thing first you want to do for me, what I usually do is I click on discover new keywords, all right? I want to be able to see what keywords people are ranking for. So I click on discover new keywords. When I'm here, now I don't just rush and start typing in the keywords, real estate, blah, blah, and all that in here. No. What I usually do is that now, if I search for buy land in Enugu or buy land in Ibadan, all of these listing websites will most likely pop up. Our property, Nigeria Property Pro, this website, Nigeria Property Center, GG will pop up, Property Pro, Nigeria Property, all of these, listing will pop up. So what I want to do instead is I'm just showing you this usually, all right? This is what I do. So I want to use their own keywords because they've done much of SEOs such that anything you search for on this platform, they are readily available, they will pop up. So I want to also compete with them. You get, they too are also running adverts. Okay, all of them, they're also running adverts. So I want to compete with them. So what I need to do is I copy this particular URL because I want to be broad. I just don't want to niche down. So I'm going to copy this URL. You are seeing my screen, right? I need to be sure. Are you seeing my screen? Just give me a nod. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back, copy their website, go back to the keyword, and then I'm going to come here. It says start with a website. That's where my cursor is, start with a website. Push. Am I recording this? Okay, I'm recording, right? Okay, I'm recording. All right, start with a website. I'm going to click with start with a website, okay? And then I'm just going to insert their website here. Now, Google will now ask me a question. Do I want to use the entire site, or I want to use only this particular page? Google, go ahead, scan the entire site. Scan the listing that every top realtors in Nigeria have made on that website. I want to see it. All right, I want to get a keyword. So I'll click on get results. All right, for me, this is the best practice. This is best practice because these people too are also doing stuff online. So you just want to see what's in here. So you can see from what they are giving us. Let me expand this so I'm able to see my screen better. Okay. So from the keyword, rent your property listing websites, property selling sites, short let in Lekki, short let apartment, land selling website, rental property website, and all that. Now, these are the keywords. All right. You will need all of these things later. Okay. You need all of these things later. Now, if you check where my cursor is, you'll see download keywords ideas. So that means you can download everything you have in here and then go and open them up in a particular place on your laptop, if it's Excel or Google Sheets that you want to use. All right. You can download everything here. You can do this for this particular website. Go to Nigeria Property Center, get all their keywords, and then be able to niche down. So what you want to also look at is this average monthly search. So for a property of apartments for rent in Lagos, get about 1,000 to 10,000, searches per month. You see that? It gets about 1,000 to 10,000 searches per month. Okay? So you want to look at these 3 months changes. It has not changed 0%, it's the same thing. This is pretty much the same thing. Now, the competition for this keyword is very low. Can you see? It means that people that are running adverts are not essentially using this apartment for rent in Lagos. Okay, so the competition for this keyword is low. So you want to look at that. A very high keyword that people can actually search on Google, but people are not using on Google. They are not using it either to run ads or whatever purposes. Okay, so you can see it's very low. Ad impression, nothing. Top of the page bid. So somebody ranking for this is spending $0.0 dollars. All right. What's this? Their Kobo. What do they call it now? Trying to remember. All right. It's pretty much low. All right. For this, so you can take advantage of this. That is, if you are if you have an apartment, all right, I want to put out for rent in Lagos, you can use this keyword. So, like I said, look at the keywords, look at these keywords, and then follow through. All right, look for the one that has much. I'm looking at medium. Short let apartments in Ikeja. It's medium. It means people are using 100 to 1,000 searches per. I'm just looking for the one that is high. I'm seeing low, medium, low, medium, low, medium. I'm seeing I saw plot of land somewhere, land selling sites. Okay. That's it about this. So you can basically use any of this targeting, or for you, just if you want to go straight to it, you can click on this and then type in land for sale. Sorry. Land for sale in Lagos. Land for sale in Lagos, sorry. And then click enter. All right, I just want to use, you can have multiple. All right, so you can see just searching for land for sales. You can see all of this, they broaden it for me. All right, land for sale, Lagos, land for sale, property for sales in Lagos and all that. So you also want to look at the searchability of all of these things. Affordable land in Lagos gets about 10 to 100. So this one is pretty much low. All right, so like I said, look for the one that is between low and medium. All right, there are some keywords that are high. You don't want to go there except you have the financial muscle to fight with some of these big real estate companies. But if you don't, I suggest you just look for the ones that is between low and medium, especially medium, all right, or low that has a potential of search queries, but people are not using it. All right, so having shown that to you, we want to go back to creating our ad. So you click on create, click on campaign, all right. So for a real estate company, I would also advise you do leads or you do sales, all right. For a real estate company, I'll repeat that again. I would advise you do leads or you do sales. But in this case, lead is the most powerful. All right. So we're gonna do leads. Click on leads, and then you scroll down. Once you click on leads, now select a campaign type. So search simply means that if people go on Google and they make research, all right, about let's say they say land for sale in Lagos, land for sale in Ajah or in Lekki, all right, what's it called now? Those search results you get that has Google on google.com search engine, it's for search. All right. This was a rich audience across all of Google with a single campaign. So you are reaching everybody on Messenger, I don't think YouTube is part of this. All right, their partners and everybody, you can use this particular one. All right, that means you want to spread your tentacles everywhere. You want them to see you, to see your adverts everywhere. All right, this is display ads. Display ads is like how would I call it? The display ad is like an image, just the way Facebook. I don't know, you know how Facebook and Instagram does their own. You scroll up, you just see an image pop up. All right, that's display ads. All right, it can show up on apps, it can show up on Google third party partners website and every other thing. All right, this is shopping for those running e-commerce. This is YouTube for videos. Okay, you want to run YouTube ads for videos, you go ahead and use this. I've never used this before. I've not used this before, but it's usually good for Gmail. Okay, so drive demands and conversion on YouTube. Discover, okay, discovery and then Gmail with image. I've not used this, but I've used this for. So we're going to go ahead and use search. You can pretty much use anyone. You can use display, you can use this, you can use this. We're going to use search. All right, we're going to use search. And then once you click on search, once you select search, you scroll down. All right, this will appear. All right, select the ways you would like to be reached. All right, website or store visits, anyone, website. You see why I was saying that website is so important. If you were in one of the videos I did, I've even uploaded it on YouTube for people to have what we call personal brand authority page. If you don't have a website, you can have a personal brand authority page where you have all your stuff being listed in there. Okay, basically that's that. You need to get that. So we're going to click on website, and what website will I use now? Sorry, let me just get a website to use. Want to be sure. Okay, let me get a website to use. All right. Awesome. So this is this is my company's website. So I'm just going to use that as an example. That's my page. All right. So I'm going to click this here. All right. And then the next thing I want to do is to click on continue. All right. Once you click on continue, the page keeps dropping down. So choose your leads conversion goals. I'm waiting for this to get loaded. So you can see, choose your leads conversion goals. Okay, form submission from your ads. Do you want them to submit a form? All right. Do you want them to form submission from your website? If you have a form embedded on your website, you choose this. But if you don't have a form on your website, you want to choose this so they can fill it on Google's platform. This is phone calls from your ad. If you want them to call you once your advert display on Google search, your phone number will be displayed there so they can click and then give you a call. or if you want them to sign up for something, all right, newsletters, trials, whatever, what's it called now? They want to go for inspection and all that. They have somebody around that can go for inspection. You want to choose this. So it's pretty much important that you choose one or two. Basically, it's just one. Okay. So we're going to choose, let me see, let's choose phone call. All right. We wanted to be able to call us, choose phone call, and then campaign name. Let me see more. Let me see what is that. Okay. You can book appointments. You can quote a request, get direction, outboundly contact. You have people likely visits. All right. Choose phone calls. But like I said, you can pretty much choose anything here. So remember, we are doing leads. Okay. Leads. All right. That's why leads is about people coming to you, reaching out to you. They saw your adverts and they are interested. So either they call you or they fill out a form or they visit your website. So we're going to choose, give it a name. So what name do you want to call it? Let me just give it Unify. Just give it any name, Unified lead search 2. I'm just going to leave it this way. And then I'm going to click on continue. Okay. I want to start. What did I hold on? So I want to click on continue, sorry. So it's actually now start new. Okay. I want to click on continue. Now, so you can actually watch your progress here and also watch your progress here, basically. Okay. All right. So the next thing you want to do is, what do you want to focus on? Of course, if you want to focus on conversions, not clicks. All right. You don't want to focus on all of these things. It's conversion. All right. I want to focus on conversion, people to click certain actions on my ads. That's what I want to do, conversion. You want to leave the set a target cost. You want to leave this open. Bid for new customers only. Leave all of these two open and then go to next. Okay, so you can see campaign setting networks. It will show on search networks and also display network. All right, this is a bonus for you. So you're gonna have it on search. You're gonna have it on search. You're also going to have your advert displayed on display network. Okay, so which means that your advert will be shown to third parties, partners with Google, anywhere, whether they are using app, whether it is on some of this app we use true callers. You see, once you don't make a call, about to make a call, you see an advert dropping. They can do that for be able to see your advert that way. Now, this is most important place, all right, this location. Okay, so if you say all countries and territories, it means everywhere in the world. All right, that's why you can do some Google research and you'll see some companies in Afghanistan or in India, all right, advertising on Google platform, like what's going on, just because you use their keywords. So you want to laser target people. So let's assume that your target audience are Nigerians, first of all. All right, let's assume they are Nigerians. So what you want to do is to select Nigeria. All right, so if you select Nigeria, it means you are targeting the whole 36 states, including FCT. Okay, it means you are targeting the whole 36 states, including FCT. So once that is done, you want to put this down. You want to put this down and then select this second one. Presence and people in or regularly in your included locations. Okay, that means people who are residing in Nigeria right now. All right, they are always in Nigeria. So you want to select this and select Nigeria. That is you running a Google advert targeting Nigerians living in Nigeria. However, if you want to target Nigerians in diaspora, it's still the same thing you can do. So what you want to do, so you can be specific and look at from your geography and say, okay, the percentage of Nigerians living abroad probably were based in Lagos or were based in Abuja or were based in Port Harcourt, you want to do your mathematics. But you can still do broad targeting, okay, to say wherever places they've been to, as long as they were once in Nigeria and they're no longer in Nigeria and they're interested in buying property back home, all right, and they're interested, meeting, okay, and they're interested in buying property back home, all right, let them see my advert. So what you want to do is click on this, let's assume it's broad. So it is broad, you leave it Nigeria, and then you click on this first one, presence or interest. All right, say people in Nigeria, regularly in, or who have shown interest. So where targeting abroad people comes in, it's on this who have shown interest in your included locations. All right, they have shown interest in your included locations. Remember, they used to be in Nigeria, now they are abroad. And if they are shown interest in our location, that means they want to buy property maybe in Lagos or in Abuja or anywhere. As long as that keyword is part of what we are using on as our keywords for our Google advert, it will capture them. Okay, so you can also go state specific, enter a location here, and then maybe choose Lagos, for instance, and choose Lagos State. All right. So it means that you're targeting people who have shown interest in investing in Lagos, Nigerians in diaspora who will show interest in investing in Lagos. Okay? Nigerians living in Nigeria and Nigerian diaspora who will show interest in investing in Lagos. So I'm just going to leave it as broad. All right. They are interested in anywhere in this country. All right. Once this is done, of course, you want to leave this to be English and scroll down, check your audience segments, which I'm just going to drop down here. All right, audience segment. So you want to check, we are into real estate. So this is where you start. You can do browse and see which one you want to choose from. But I like using search. Probably want to do real estate. You want to do real estate industry. So for everyone, everything you choose here, it pops out on this other side. Okay, it means these are the ones selected. So you can say house. Let's search for house. Let's see what pops up. You can say house for sales, new houses for sale, residential property for sales, residential property, new apartment for sale, commercial properties for sale. So we want to choose commercial property for sales, house for apartment for sale. I want to choose that. Commercial properties for rent in markets. Okay. So pretty much go ahead and then choose some of these things that you want. Once you're done with that, you want to scroll down, leave your targeting, just leave this setting to be observation. All right. So that say don't narrow the reach of your campaign with the options to adjust the bits of a certain segment. So allow this segment to go. So if you go and use targeted, it means it will only focus on these particular people. So what Google does is that it looks at your targeting. All right. It looks at your targeting, all of these things that say, okay, this person is targeting real estate as a broad market. All right. It will include other targeted, like all of these ones, arts owner rentals that we did not include. It will include them for us, basically. All right. Once that is done, you want to scroll down, leave this. This is a broad match keyword. It said, maybe I'll need to explain one of few things here. All right. It said on use broad match keywords for your entire campaign. This one say off use keyword match for entire campaign. So there are essentially 4 types of keywords. Okay. We have broad, we have phrase, we have exact, and we have negative keywords. We have broad keyword, we have phrase keyword, we have exact keywords, and we have negative keywords. Okay. If you click on this learn more, we'll be able to see all of those what they mean. All right. So you can see exact keyword, match characters, and all that. So let me just pretty much explaining. So what broad keywords talks about is, it's like me saying home. So if I say home, for instance, if I insert home here, so what it does is that my ads will show up for anything that has home in it, which is not what you want. All right, which is not what you want. it will show for every single home. So if you say real estate homes, if you say cat homes, dog homes, as long as there's home, broad keyword will get it. Okay. Phrase keyword is allowing Google to use the phrase you use. So if I say luxury apartment, that's a phrase keyword. So it can also mean luxury apartment in Lagos. Remember, I did not add Lagos to it. I only have luxury apartments. Okay. But as long as it's a phrase keyword, as long as it's a phrase keyword, Google would always add something either at the beginning or at the end. All right. You understand? Or at the beginning or at the end. But if you are using the exact keyword, if I say luxury apartment, it means somebody needs to type in luxury apartment for my advert to show on search. Okay, which is not what you want. All right, so negative keyword is basically using the negative. Let me not even talk about it. I'm sorry, Google, I'm sorry, so that they don't pound us. Really, I don't like talking about negative keyword. Okay, so I've been able to explain this broad, exact, and phrase for you so that you understand which one to use. So here you can see broad match said use broad match keywords for your entire campaign. Second said I want to put it off, use keyword match type. So choose which one you want to use. If it is too broad, it would pop up to anybody and anybody. All right. But uh, if it is a what's it called now? Match phrase, exact phrase, it's actually better. So you can move from phrase to match phrase to exact phrase when the time comes. So pretty much want to choose the second option. But you can go for the first option if you want your advert to be everywhere. You don't care, right? Choose that. So the next option is this, okay? Add rotation, just leave, prefer best performance, just leave this. Start and end date, please insert when your advert should end because there are times that your advert will not do well. All right, you don't want to start popping up and then people are just eating your money anyhow. Okay, so make sure you have an end date to it. This is September 6th. You want to select end date, probably 30th. Just leave it there. Make sure you have an end date for your advert. Very, very important. Campaign URL options. We don't have all of this tracking stuff. So just leave this ones. Let me see, brand restriction to brand loop is not restricted. So I'm going to click on next. I'm going to, so keyword and asset generation, blah, 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 and all that terms and policy. You need to have all of these things on the website, okay? This talks about my, so what we have basically done is that they've gone to my website. You know, this is where you want people to click. Once they click, this is where the website we want people to land on. So what Google has done is that they've gone to populate the content on my website and then they've dropped it here. But in case you don't want all of these things to show, you want to type in what makes your product or services unique. You want to type it here. What makes you stand out, your product stand out from every other real estate company. You want to do that in here. Once you're done, you click on generate or you skip it, but generate it's fine for me. So I'm trying to go back, to our ads. Okay, you'll be able to skip step after. Don't worry yourself. All right, just going to skip this space. I don't need it. Okay, get keyword suggestion. This is where you start inserting those keywords you want to insert. Add product or services to advertise. Start typing. I don't know. All these things are not necessary. All right. Land for sale. Land for sales in Lagos. So type in a keyword and then click enter. Type in a keyword, click enter. Apartments for sales, enter. I'm just giving an example.